Welcome in to the Biker Baker Show. We cook up some cookies, pies, and dough. So stick around till the end. See what kind of recipes we come up with again. Stick around and see what kind of recipes we come up with again.
Texas Sheet Cake Bites, take 1. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to jump right into it. So 2 cups of sugar going in this bowl. We're going to do the dry ingredients here. 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour going in. And cocoa, we're doing 4 tablespoons of cocoa. I'll put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, look, she can count.
I've been watching Sesame Street. Okay, so cocoa. Now we're going to put in soda, which is 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Going in there. And then we're going to stir this up and set that aside for a minute or 3. Get it, all that chocolate in there mixed up. I've seen where somebody said they can't find Hershey chocolate again. I know it was a problem last summer. I was trying to find it and couldn't find it. And then it eventually came back, and now I've seen where somebody else is saying, hey, we can't find the chocolate. So, Nestle works. Or the store brand, whatever you want to use. Alright, so now we're going to put in 1 cup of really hot water, like boiling water. I've got it right here. I had it in the microwave. It's really steaming right there. So we're going to put that in there. Then we're going to put in 2 sticks of butter. You use salted, use unsalted, whatever you use. We use salted around here, so that's what we've got. Put that in there so water will help melt this butter. And as always, I will leave the ingredients in that description box, guys. We took a bike ride yesterday. They had a blessing of the bikes yesterday at church, so we took the bike to church. And they had a little blessing, a little thing over it. Let this try to get melted a little bit here. You gotta stir it until it's melted, it says. Maybe I should have broke them up a little bit. All right, we got the butter almost melted. We just got a few just little spots right there. We're impatient, so we're just gonna go with it. So now we're going to put in 1/2 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can use sour cream, or you can just use regular milk and add a teaspoon of lemon juice or white vinegar. So there's that. And now we're going to put in some vanilla. We'll put in a teaspoon of vanilla or so. And then we're going to add this to the dry mixture. It's usually the other way around, but this one says to add it to the dry mixture. And guys, I just found this on Pinterest. So okay. And then we're going to stir in those 2 eggs we've got right here. Get this mixed up a little bit. Oops. Almost 2 eggs. I spilled a little bit. Because that's what I do. Alright. use this whisk here to stir a little bit of them eggs up. And then we're going to be making some icing after these come out, or right before they come out, because it's going to be hot and the cakes are hot when you put them on there. And you can add some walnuts or pecans to it if you want, to the icing. All right, here's what we're looking like.
Looks good.
And guys, if you have not seen that video of the ding dongs from Hostess from on our channel, oh my gosh, you need to give that a try. Also, I took some of the leftover dough, or the cake mix, I guess I should say, from where I cut the circles out. And then I put some of the filling in that and made like cake bowls out of them and just dipped them in some almond bark. Those were awesome. Billy would know because I eat those.
She had them all.
There was only about 6 or 7. At least that's my story.
Mm-hmm. I think it was about 27.
No,
but,
there wasn't.
hey, you know.
No, there wasn't. All right. So now
Didn't save me a one.
I asked you. He's like, no. All right. So we're just going to take our tablespoon scoop here, and we're using my mini pan here, and we're just going to scoop them in there.
Yep, that's how I do it.
We're going to fill all these up, and we'll be right back. All right, I've got them all in here. They're going in a 350 degree, easy for you to say, 350 degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes.
There you got it.
All right, they was in my oven for 11 minutes. Here's what they look like. We got to keep them still warm. We're going to make the icing. So I have 6 tablespoons of just whole milk here. And I have a half a stick of butter. So 4 tablespoons of butter. So it says, and vanilla to the bowl. So a teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to heat this in the microwave to get this all hot for about 30-35 seconds. All right, I got them all warmed up. Now we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of cocoa, like we put in the cake. Stir that up. And then I've got 3.5 cups of powdered sugar right here. We're just going to pour this into that and mix it up. I'm going to get this all mixed up in here. And in the meantime, Billy, my sous chef, went and chopped up some pecans. I'm just going to throw them right into the icing. But you can do that, or you can put the icing on and then just sprinkle some on top if you want. All right. Now we're going to pour this into here. And stir that all up. And guys, I'm only making 1 tray of those. And then we had cake mix left over. And stick around, I'll show you what we're going to do with that. And that was Billy's idea. But we're not wasting anything.
I come up with one every once in a while.
I'm going to use this so maybe get a little bit of lumps out of it. My powdered sugar, I didn't sift it. Get lumps out of it and then put lumps with nuts in it.
Yeah. But the nuts will be good at it.
All right. I'm just going to put them all in.
I would.
Why not?
May as well. Can't dance.
Oh, yeah. So now, you do it however you want. You can pour it over top of them. I'm going to drizzle them a little bit.
I was wondering how you're going to do that.
And I got parchment or white wax paper underneath mine here to catch anything that goes over. Like those nuts falling off. But we'll get those back off. And then we're going to let these cool and we'll show you what those are like. And we'll do a taste test on these.
Oh man, do you have to?
Yeah, you will. Okay. All right, so we've got these iced and we're just going to let them sit there and get cool. I had two that didn't come out very well. Billy said he'll take care of those. So I've got a 10 by 15 jelly roll pan here and a sheet of wax paper or parchment paper. I'm just going to pour the rest of this cake batter in here. And the filling that I had left over from the ding dongs that I made the other day, we're going to put it with this cake. I'll show you what we're going to do when we come out. So we're going to put this in the oven for minimum of 15 minutes. So I'll let you know I've never done this before, so we'll show you. Spread it all out evenly. All right, we'll be right back. All right, got the cake out of the oven. Now, I'm just going to cut it in half. And I have, if you watch the Ding Dong video, I have some of the ermine frosting left over, the filling. And I'm just going to put that on here because we're not wasting this stuff, guys. Had it in the refrigerator. Says it's good for a week in the fridge, and it hasn't been that long. So now we're just going to put that in there. And I had some ganache left over also. So we're going to put that right in there too. Because why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Dollop that around in there. Look at that. He says.
I think Billy came up with a good idea.
I was wondering what I was going to do with that stuff because I didn't want to throw it away. All right. So now, let's see if I can pick this up off of here without tearing everything up. I may have to get a spatula or something. All right, so all I did was just, when I cut it, I just flipped it because you can't pick it up. So I just flipped it. There's what we look like. So now I'm going to pour the rest of the icing that we had for our Texas sheet cake minis. I'm just going to pour that over top of this because why not? We had it left over. We're just going to use it. Let that fall down all the way around that.
Mm.
Look at all this. So guys, you get a twofer out of this one today. And I could have made more of the minis, but it's like when he mentioned that, putting that cake together, I was like, well, we're just going to do that and I can use all that stuff in the fridge. All right. So now we're going to do a taste test on one of these. Yum, Carlito.
Perfect size, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Like little mini muffins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, these are so good. So good. I'm going to let the icing sit and settle for just a couple minutes, and then we'll be back and do a taste test on that. All right, we're going to do a taste test. Billy already made him a cup of coffee. He's like, I'm ready for the cake. So, I'm going to cut me a little piece right here in the corner.
Oh, that looks good.
There's what she's looking like. And you know, we gotta have some of this extra icing on here. Falling off of there. Here we go. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. That's awesome, guys. Mm. Awesome.
It looks awesome.
So, you know, if you make this and you do a few mini muffins, and then you can always make you a little cake afterwards. And that was the same amount of icing that I had left over, so it was perfect for that pan size. Guys, give this a try. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype, please, and help us grow. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker and Mr. Smith Show. Look at that cake. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.
Later, Gator.